So you want to progressively overload your forearms. Do not worry, I'm here to tell you. And I actually, through my workout experience in the last few months, I can tell you what actually works to progressively overload your forearms and make them somewhat stronger and make them feel you've actually did enough. I'm a little bit sick, sorry. The simple rule to this is pretty much adding more reps in your workout. And this could be a little bit tricky because I'm going to explain this to you in a much better way. So basically, the forearm is kind of like a very dense and durable muscle. It can like hold a lot, kind of like, it can definitely hold more than the normal bicep could, and therefore we need to train it somewhat more. But therefore not, sometimes not in a way we have to add more weight in, because then for the biceps it's going to be too heavy or it's going to be too complicated and whatever. We just simply have to add more reps in, and this is pretty much how you do it. So we're gonna go through the 3 exercises, how you can actually, how many reps you need to add into them so you can progressively overload them and make them strong. If you're doing the reversed curl, and you can do like 18 kilograms for 12 reps, try your best to push them to now 14 or 15, because this is pretty much showing off that you technically have more power, but you just don't know how to use it. And even though if it looks something like this, that's actually still counted as a rep, because it's kind of like still pushing the forearm up and therefore pushing it at least closer to failure. And pretty much, by the way, if you do drop sets, this is pretty much what you have to do. For every single weight, try to add more weight, more reps into the same weight. Because here's the thing, if you, let's say, make 3 more reps with the heaviest weight, and then you drop down by 2 kilograms, and then you realize your muscle can do less reps of that because you pushed with the heaviest one closer to failure, that shows you actually finished closer to failure. Now, for this one, we can pretty much do the reversed wrist curl. This one's actually quite a very interesting one. And, sorry, pretty much you have like, this is pretty much the strongest muscle there. It can hold up multiple reps with the same weight. You could probably do like, with this muscle, you can probably do like 30 reps with the same 18 kilogram dumbbell weight. Pretty much what you have to do is add more reps in, and pretty much like 5 reps in it, and therefore it has to look like this, where you're like kind of forcing your hand up, and then like it can't do much. And this is also a very interesting part, how to know you actually push forearms to failure is your hands are like, you can barely stretch them out when you do this. The pump is like quite there, and you can't really pull them out into a flat hand. Now, the wrist curl, so pretty much we put it on your hand and then do this. In a very interesting way, you also have to add a few more reps in, 1, 2 more reps, and it should be absolutely fine. There's a simple rule I just came up with, and it's pretty much like the +1 to +5 rule. And this pretty much means when you add like a few more reps into it, and it feels more painful, it shows that you're actually pushing enough through the forearms and actually push them to failure and therefore make them stronger. You maybe can't lift more weight, fine, but you can do the same weight for more reps and therefore longer, meaning the endurance of it just became better. do the hard work, especially when you don't feel like it.